All right, we're in Lumiere. We are going to go find Rainier, and I can tell this is obviously going to be the climax of the game. This is like where it all comes to a head. And my first thoughts on Lumiere is that the visuals, especially whenever first of all, I don't even really understand where your army came from. Maybe I missed that portion of the game. Like I obviously you had the montage of like you going to collect these soldiers, but like I have no idea where they fucking came from. But when you're watching the battles take place, like off in the distance and stuff, like visually, it was stunning. Like I loved it. I think that it was just really cool. Like you'd be walking down the road, and all of a sudden this creature would hop out, but then all of a sudden one of the soldiers come to battle. Like, it was just a very well done, like, final battle sequence scene. So the only thing I could say that like I would have loved more would have been more like mini battles around, like not ones that you fight yourself, but these were always like these big creatures fighting where I wish you would have saw maybe a little bit more chaos, ensuing. But all in all, I think the visuals were great. So you're making your way down, going to the tower to be able to go fight Rainier. And the one thing I will tell you that I noticed that really stood out to me was this whole entire game, I thought the visuals have been amazing. Like I honestly, I think that's maybe its biggest strength that it's had in the game. But going through the city at the very end, I gotta tell you, the visuals didn't hold up for me, and I don't know what it was. Maybe I'm just crazy, but the fight sequences, especially because spoiler, I fought Rainier. The fight sequences, especially that battle against Rainier, is amazing. But the world and the surroundings around you were very bland, and it felt like I was playing a PlayStation 2 video game. Like, what it really reminded me of was, you remember that old PlayStation game, that Spider-Man game, where like, I believe it was Venom that you were having to fight, and like the entire city was covered in, Venom juice. Was that anyways? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Like it was all corrupt and all these vines and stuff. Like it just, to me, it felt very lazy. Like I don't know if we got to the end of the game and we didn't have a budget to be able to finish it or what, but I would have loved more in this world since it's like the very end, But aside from that, move on. Fought Rainier. And that battle was amazing. This is gonna be spoiler, obviously, but going through the battle between him and his wife, and the way that all played out in the fight scene, it just honestly, like, it was better than just this big knockout drag out fight where like all of a sudden you win and you're like, oh, we're the heroes and everything's great. Like this gave a lot of substance to the battle and brought a lot of emotion as well. And I thought it was really well done. I really do. I thought it was really, really well done. So that leads to the end point of the game. So if you played this game and you beat it, then you step into that portal and you and your sister got to duke it out. And the game, I love this, gives you an option of what you want to do and who you want to fight with. I will save my final decision for our spoiler review as we go over this game. But anytime you can have a game that makes you so invested in the game that at the very end it gives you the choice and decision to determine how it all plays out, I'm all for. So, well done. Absolutely well done.